mother load of free stuff. So we saw this ad on Kijiji for a storage locker full of random old tools for free. Basically, similar to the garage, we agreed to take all of it, and we'll find homes for the stuff we don't want, but a lot of it is going to be pretty useful. A table saw, a wood lathe, there's some diamond concrete heavy-duty drill things. We could pop some holes in the garage floor.
And we already have a truckload full right now. There's a lot left to go.
And epoxy spilled on the floor. Yeah. Alright, let's go on. So much stuff. Everything's so shiny and glossy in here. I don't trust it. It is a lie! Behind all this gloss paint is a really old building. And that rock. Load number 2. Nice Busy Bee lathe, complete with a workpiece stand, a whole bunch of random tools, screwdrivers, wrenches, a few pliers. This is one of 2 diamond, rock, or concrete boring drills. This is literally for drilling into the ground. This is the smaller one. There's a bigger one still in the truck right now. So this is one of the rock or concrete boring drills. Not too sure why it's upside down, but take a look. I'm sure we could find some ridiculous use for this. So, in the random tools we found, there's not 1, not 2, but 3, 5 or 6, maybe even 7-inch grinders. These things are ridiculous. Got a Bosch, a Wolf, and this thing is super old, but it sounds right mean and looks pretty freaking powerful. Now we only really need 1 7-inch grinder, so we'll either sell these and buy a tool we can use, or maybe turn it into something else, because you could make a small desk-mounted cut-off saw with one of these grinders. It's so freaking big. But yeah, and a really robust belt sander. So much stuff. Also have a terribly unsafe but awesome wire brush with a really overkill motor on it, so you can buff parts, metal parts that is, quite nicely with that. This was from a really old pop machine. They used to store the syrup in here, and then they'd pressurize it with the carbon dioxide. And the guy who owned all these tools used it for basically pressurizing any liquid he wanted, because you can just take the top off like that, pull it out. Smells kind of funky in there. Probably want to rinse that out. Probably don't want to drink from this either. But yeah. 1 bucket of unknown epoxy or possibly polyurethane. Look at this. Look at all these giant pipe fittings. I think this is a 2-inch OD pipe size, but if I wanted to, I could probably build some kind of big structure in the backyard with these. The only problem is 2-inch pipe is pretty expensive. But these would be pretty expensive too, so I'll have to do some calculations. A bunch of random water fittings, fire hose fitting, more water fittings, table sander. It doesn't have a guard on the edge though, so I'm not too sure how the sander belt is supposed to stay on here. Another big AC induction motor, but this one comes with a variable speed control, which is pretty awesome. Some more storage boxes, whole bunch of hose, like tons of hose. Jeez. Some random rulers and things. I think these are blowtorch attachments. They look pretty cool. Box of clamps, hammers, axes, and picks. I don't even know. A big chop saw, random stand, milk crates everywhere, filing cabinet, accessories for the table saw, a whole, hard to see, router set with table, even has a dovetail joint fixture, which is pretty awesome. How does this garage keep getting so messy?